I'm 33F, married for 5 years to 33M, and I'm still a virgin.
What should I do?
I'm a 33F Asian, happily married to a 33M Asian. We have been dating for about 7 years prior to marriage. My husband has been really amazing. He really loves me, kisses me, hugs me, tells me he loves me very frequently, irons my clothes, does laundry, cleans the house. He is also good looking. I mean, he is literally everything you can ask for in a man except for when it comes to sex. I am a very open-minded person. I assumed we never had sex before marriage as he respected our culture. Unfortunately, it has been a sexless marriage for the past 5 years.
Initially I've been extremely frustrated but shy to bring this issue up. The one time I confronted him, it became an argument and quickly made me feel like I'm not cultured enough for bringing this topic up.
He even said at multiple occasions that marriage is not about sex. He gave multiple reasons for refusal, claiming he feels extremely ticklish and he does not know what to do. P.S. He works under healthcare. The most we have done is kiss.
Whenever I touch him further, he pushes me away, saying he is ticklish.
And if I go further, he says I'm purposely doing it knowing that he can't take it. We have never even seen each other naked. And honestly, whatever love that I had for him has been wearing off. I can't even recall when I last initiated kissing him because I know that it's not going to become anything more intimate.
Most of the time I'm just wondering if he's gay.
I've confronted him once about it and it pissed him off. And there was once he said it's because we are not ready to have kids. I mean, how dumb can a person be to know that having sex is not equal to wanting to have kids now? Also, being an Asian, his mother has been bugging me on when I'm going to give her grandkids.
I've been focusing on my career and let this pass, trying to not let it haunt me.
However, it is getting more and more frustrating as I am a very sensual person. I do not know how to bring it up anymore, as every time I talk about it, there isn't any conclusion. I mean, it's been so many years, anyone else would have left the relationship. I don't even know why I'm staying, like I said, except for absence of sex. He is really a gem.
What should I do?
I pretty much know communication is the key solution. But it is so hard to communicate about this.
He's either gay, asexual, not attracted to you, or has some serious trauma he has not addressed. At this point, you just need to sit down with him and say explicitly, I am not happy in a sexless relationship. We need to talk about why you don't want to have sex with me and if that is ever going to change.
I know it's hard, but it's literally the only way you're going to get a clear answer. Don't let him deflect or refuse to discuss it. If he absolutely will not talk about it, or he claims he'll try but nothing changes, that is his answer. No shame in ending a marriage with no intimacy. Tell him if things don't change, you gotta go. You can either choose to continue to be shy about this, which is not working, or start having the hard conversation. Congrats, you got yourself a very helpful roommate.
That is not fair to you.
If you wanted a sexless marriage, he needed to be upfront about that with you.
Your husband sounds asexual, and while that's a valid orientation, your behavior has made it clear that you are not, and you shouldn't be forced to live sexlessly for him.
Talk to him about dating other people and having sex outside the marriage. And let his mom know not to hold her breath. If kids are something you want, you won't get them here, so consider that as well, if you decide to stay here. Sexual intimacy is a huge part of marriage, and if he isn't capable of fulfilling that part, and you can't love him without it, then it might be time for you to move on to something or someone that can fulfill your every need in a relationship. Boyfriend, 21M, admits happy ending in Bali to me, 22F. What do I do? My boyfriend, 21M, of 2.5 years rung me, 22F, on the phone yesterday and admitted that he got a handjob from a masseuse in Bali on their boys' trip. They have been there for the past week and this happened the first night they got there. I only found it yesterday, 5 days later after it happened. He went with 3 of his friends, 2 of which are in relationships with girls who are close friends of mine, 1 who is my housemate. 2 of them got blowjobs, but my boyfriend only got a handjob, or so he says. They had been drinking all day at a beach club and apparently walked past it on the way home. The 2 other girlfriends know what happened as well. I'm feeling conflicted, and although he's extremely remorseful, the idea of it all just makes me uncomfortable and sick. Keep in mind they also paid quite a bit of money to get this done. I don't know if this is bad enough for me to break it off because I do truly love him and he has never given me another reason to not trust him. Dude,
If he's willing to risk his relationship over a handy, it ain't worth keeping him around.
You're too young to deal with this trash. Rat him and his bros out and walk. I don't know what other reason you need to not trust him. It isn't like cheaters always give a litany of reasons.
They just cheat. Lol. Break up and rat them all out. They knew what they were doing.
Actions have consequences, and this will happen again if you let it slide.
1. You should tell the other two GF.
2. He cheated on you. I'd say that's bad enough to break up. Nope.
End it. This is cheating and shows questionable morals.
And apparently his friends are questionable too.
Dump him, and when the girl asks why, tell them the truth and let them ask their own questions. So, he paid for sex, EU, from someone that might have had no say in their occupation, double EU, and has almost certainly touched a bunch of diseased men, triple EU. Honestly, the dehumanizing aspect of this would be worse to me than the handy blowjob, whichever it actually was. Get drunk at a party and consensually fool around. Maybe you can salvage it and blame it on being young dumb. But this guy doesn't think of women as people.
He wasn't considering your feeling or the experience of the poor woman that has to blow random tourists. I wouldn't be okay with that. I would not trust a word he says about what happened. Look up trickle truthing and really question yourself on if you can believe anything he's telling you now, in the future, even in the past.
You're so young, and there's honestly so many better men out there that won't just get a handjob. So he says, the second he's away from you. I, F30, kicked my husband, M33, out of house just now.
What implications it can have?
I, F30, kicked my husband, M33, out of house just now.
Kicked my husband out of house just now.
I, 30, husband, 33, after multiple fights and pleading of asking to share house and kids' responsibilities, I have asked him to leave.
He is away with friends, office parties or me time, every second day.
After I have asked, cried and warned him several times, I had it today and closed my room's door. In the name of responsibilities, all he does is washing his plate and spoon after I have winded up the kitchen. Today I asked him clearly to take care of baby and second half of day due to my pending work. He went out with kid for half hour and then went with his friend for a drive.
Mind you, he never takes us on such drives and says you never ask me. I am writing here to express my feelings and want an opinion.
Good for you. As a proud father and husband, I'd kick my ass out too.
I have 3 kids under 6 and would expect the same from my wife. It's a true team effort, fuck his me time. That goes bye-bye when you grow up and start a family. Not saying don't have your hobbies, just always prioritize, and if that means you lose, well, you should have thought about that before you joined the daddy club.
This gives him time to think and figure out if this is what he really wants.
Talk to a lawyer.
They will tell you your rights, what to do now and what not to do.
Then you can breathe and make your decision. It doesn't have to end your marriage, but believe me, it gives you peace of mind. It looks like he couldn't cope with the responsibilities of an adult with a wife and children. It's worth checking out the Peter Pan syndrome. First of all, whose name is the house, you or him? You need to talk to an attorney. He is old enough to stop partying and be a grown-up.
You did the right thing.
He is an adult child and it will be easier if you do it without him. My F29 group of close girlfriends, F29, F28, demand I stop studying law. How to proceed now? Hi guys, so, I really don't know how to proceed here. I am utterly lost and I don't even know if I'm responsible for this whole mess or if my girlfriends are overstepping. First of, we all know each other since the high school age. We are all German, so we have a different school system, important for later. This whole mess is about me, 29F, Annika, 29F, and Tara, 2F. My other friend Hannah, 26F, is an innocent bystander and was dragged in. Annika got pregnant with 18. The baby daddy went off and she and her ex-boyfriend tried to make it as a family, and when baby number 2 was born and her ex wasn't the father, he left her. I completely understood that. I didn't know he wasn't the father of baby 2 then. She didn't finish her apprenticeship and has a day job in an office. Tara finished her bachelor last year and wants to do her master's degree this year. I had a bit of a rocky path. I have a learning disability and only through therapy learned how to handle life and school with it.
I did an apprenticeship and after that went back to school and did my A-level in 2 years and now I study law at our local university.
I thought everything was fine and my friends were happy for me until this morning.
Tara and Annika and I have monthly brunches to keep in contact on Sundays, and this morning, they told me they demand for me to stop studying law or else they would go NC with me. Their reasoning, they're afraid I'll get too cocky for being a law student and that they feel like I'm looking at them, especially AF Annika, as a second-level human being.
I have never said or did anything that would indicate that I think that about Annika. For more than one instance I said I understand if she can't finish her apprenticeship now and would do it once the kids are in kindergarten.
Tara wants to be a teacher and I think that's super cool. We need teachers.
And that's such a hard job, too. Nit once did I say that I am better than them because I study law.
Hannah, who was just as shocked as me, sat there with me and looked completely bewildered. I asked both Annika and Tara to leave because it hurt me immensely what they said and that they think I would think something like that about them and that the sheer audacity they have to ask me to stop studying law is just insane.
I have worked my butt off to be able to study it and it just hurts me. Later I received a long WhatsApp from Annika in our group chat again demanding me to stop studying law, and if I won't, she will cut contact with me and so will Tara. I am absolutely lost. Tara, Annika and Hannah are my only friends. I don't have a clique at uni or a huge friend circle, quite the opposite. I don't want to lose my friends, but I will, under no circumstances, stop studying. I am already past 6 semesters, so absolutely not. I asked countless times what has happened, but neither Annika nor Tara will answer my direct question. They are adamant I have to stop studying or else I will become too cocky to be around. What the hell am I supposed to do now? TLDR. My 2 close friends are demanding me to stop study law out of the blue because they feel I will look at them like second-level humans. They are threatening to cut contact and I don't want to lose my friends either, but neither will I stop studying.
So Annika fucked up her life and now wants to fuck up yours? You aren't losing a friend, she never was one. You're not losing friends, you're losing some jealous bitches.
It's going to be hard, but you will get over losing these friends.
I'm sorry they're doing this to you. Annika is a shitty person and you deserve better from people that say they care about you. Let them know you will continue to study.
Thank them for being part of your life and wish them luck. The goodbye will be hard, but it won't break you. Cut these people out of her life. Who the fuck are they to demand you stop studying something?
They are not friends. Friends don't ask you to hold yourself back so they can feel better about themselves.
Your 2 friends are jackasses. You'll find new friends in your new career.